Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Superior Adventures Guild. My name is Dave, your humble dungeon master, and tonight we are delving deeper into MCDM's Psionics and the Talent, a new rule set that they released in beta not too long ago, and we wanted to play test it because we love psionics, and the idea of mind powers is pretty darn cool. So I was lucky enough to get some thumbs up from these beautiful people on screen right now, my good friends who have joined me to play this game. Minus one, of course, Michael's not here, but he'll be here next Monday, so don't worry about him. He will be back. But before we get started tonight, I want to thank MCDM really quick for being so damn creative with all your stuff, Kingdoms and Warfare, and a bunch of your mini content that you guys put out. A lot of good stuff. So we're excited to be playing this particular game with these rules. So we're gonna jump into that. Let's do a round of introductions because I want you to get to know these beautiful players. Let's start with Kendra. Kendra, tell us a little bit about yourself and who you're playing this evening.
Hi, I'm Kendra, and I am from lovely, hotter than heck today, Duluth, Minnesota. You can also find me on the Twin Portals live play podcasts where we actually often play in front of a live audience. Tonight, I'll be playing Rue Hunter, who is a metamorphosis adept. So she is good at manipulating both her own body and yours. And I look forward to seeing what happens now that we've fallen out through this portal, if that's what's happened.
We shall find out. Thank you, Kendra. So glad to have you here. Let's move on over to Ashley.
Hey everybody, I'm Ashley, Minnesota Muse 99 on Twitter, and I'm in Minneapolis. It is also about 100 degrees down here. It's so hot. And I am playing for you the 20-year-old talent Charlotte Williams.
Ooh.
And yeah, we've all leveled up, right? So
Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting.
Absolutely. I'm glad you're here, Ashley. Thanks for always being game to play games with us here. And last but not least, Christian.
Hey, yes, Christian. I like long walks on the beach, sipping mimosas by the fireplace. Oh, wait, no, that was Barry White. Super chuffed to be here, as always. Thank you so much, Dave, for the invite. I am so pleased to be playing with these wonderful, wonderful people. I can be found on at the Bleak Season on Twitter because I'm a morose kind of person. And once in a while, I'm also over on Rainbows and Razor Blades production, playing some stuff there with those beautiful people. Tonight I'm playing Kevin, who I'm looking forward to seeing how enforced puberty affects him after our little time zone tonight. But Kevin's a bit of the mischief troublemaker of the gang, and he's a maverick. The path of the maverick. It's not really a path. I guess you're a maverick because you're not following any path because I can't be boxed in. That's all I got to say about that.
I love it. A definition is what's happening here. And Christian, really glad to have you. Appreciate you being here. So some of us have alluded to the fact that we have leveled up since the last session. So really quick, we wanted to showcase this new class that MCDM put together. And so last session, in the first part of this 3-session story, we start out at first level with the awakening of these mind powers, these abilities in these young teenagers. They had some encounters. They embarked on a strange adventure. 5 of them, a shared traumatic experience, fuzzy memories of what happened at Starfall Lake, falling through the ice, strange powers that began to manifest, as I mentioned, amongst the teens. The last day of school, ending the promise of summer. But our adventure begins there with one of the teens, an NPC named Tommy Turtle Morrison, taken by unexplicable bad guys, some G-men types in suits in a dark van. There was a fight with pursuers who sought to take the other 4 individuals, Rue, Kevin, Will, and Charlotte. And you were able to thwart their attempts by blowing up one of their vans and escaping. You were able to showcase your developing skills and powers, and then you followed a trail of clues using Google and social media to that led you
MySpace.
to
MySpace.
MySpace. That's right. Which led you to Starfall Lake Psychiatric Institution. So it came full circle back to the lake. You gained access to the facility, and you investigated the records room, searching for details about Rue's father, who had spent time in the facility. There was a fuzzy memory from Will of an abduction from long ago, and Will and Charlotte sort of ravaged through the files, searching for and finding a record for their mother, Helen, tying her to Starfall Lake Psychiatric Institution. And then similarly, Kevin found a file on his father, Chuck, that was connected. And so each of the parents, having been somehow connected to this place, but even more strange, connected to a specific location within the institution, room 212. So as you do in Dungeons and Dragons game, you went to investigate, and you did not find your friend Tommy, who you'd been searching for in this place, but you definitely got in a fight with a shape-shifting psionic monster, and you ultimately leapt into a shimmering portal that was emanating from room 212, urged, it might seem, by the memories of your parents, some of your most cherished memories, as you shared with us. On the other side, you discovered a vast, colorful, kaleidoscopic void, silvery winds, and the gravitational pull of this like mercurial color pool, which pulled you into its energy. And that's where we ended last session, with the four of you being pulled through this pool, through another portal, to be perhaps deposited somewhere else. And in doing so, as we'll find as we begin the story tonight, you find yourselves pulled through this pool. You step forward, your feet find purchase once again on solid ground. It's nighttime. You stand at the shoreline of an enormous lake, its glass-like surface reflecting the glimmer of the starry sky above, where billions upon billions of stars, strangely, 2 moons cast their light, one bright and silvery, the other smaller with a reddish glow. You look at each other, and things have changed. Where you were once, only moments ago, it might seem, teenagers, 13, 14, 15 perhaps, you look at each other and you've aged a bit. You're more 20-ish years old. But not only have you advanced physically, you've also advanced in the surge of power that courses through, the psionic power that you have gained access to deeper and deeper knowledge of over the course of just moments. So looking around, you're on this lake, you hear a strange owl-like screech calling from the dense forest behind you. My friends, my somewhat more adultish friends, you have no memory of the years that have spanned between your teenage years and this strange adulthood, but here you are, nonetheless, at the edge of this lake. What would you like to do?
What the fuck?
Oh, what just
Holy shit.
happened?
Is this the part where we pinch each other because we're dreaming? What the hell
Where's
happened to
Will?
my voice?
Yeah, where is Will?
You look around, Charlotte, you don't see
Where is
him.
Will?
I
Will,
call out, Will!
hey,
Wait,
do
maybe don't
that thing you do there where you that
shout.
that sidear thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that screamy bird thing is either.
Are
Can
you
I,
listening
like-
to try to...
Yeah, I want to figure out what that is because everything looks weird.
Roll a perception check. Everything is weird. It is, there's 2 moons. It's a clear sky. You're at this lake where you had just been in a room in this psychiatric institution. And you hear something in the forest behind you, perhaps closer.
Okay.
Guys, I know I flunked astronomy, but is there supposed to be 2?
13.
So what exactly are you trying to perceive? Like anything in particular with that roll?
Yeah, is that a normal bird? Is
Okay.
that some kind of horrific monster that is gonna show up in 2 seconds?
So first off, does Charlotte do you have any sort of like background? Does she, I don't know, have anything that in her background that would like allow her to determine like nature proficiency perhaps or anything like that?
I mean, I think that she like was in and about like the woods in northern Minnesota, like, you know, just kind of exploring by
Mhm.
herself sometimes, but you know, to the age of 14.
Sure.
Uh,
So I'll say this, with that roll of perception, you get the sense that it's closer. The second time it screeched, it was closer. Roll a nature check for me as a follow-up to that.
okay.
The rest of you look around. Will is gone. It's just the 3 of you standing there at the side of this lake.
I'm
10.
attempting to share thoughts. It only goes out 25 feet, but searching for Will's presence.
Okay. And Charlotte, what'd you roll?
10.
It sounds scary. And
Are
it sounded closer.
you gonna tell me that none of us got flashlight power throughout all this?
I did. You want me to turn it on?
I don't know. Is that just gonna? I don't know what to do. Like I have no clue. Like I'm freaked out here.
Okay, I condense my power and you see like light just shines out from my eyes in a 30-foot cone as I have cast or used the power illuminator.
30-foot cone of light beams forth
Bright
from
light.
Charlotte.
Yeah, like headlights, I guess.
Okay. As you shine the light, you kind of turn to sort of scan the tree line behind you in the direction of where this call came from, this screech, and you see the trees and the shrubs move, just like violently move, and this large, strange creature the size of a bear comes out and
Oh God.
sniffs around. It's got feathers covering a thick, shaggy coat over a bear-like body, and it's got these limpid pupils with these big round eyes and this furious-looking owlish head.
That is not normal.
Just gets up on its hind legs and just kind of snorts and growls at you.
Start backing away slowly, keeping an eye on it. Guys, I think it wants to eat us. It looks a bit big for us to pluck, so maybe we want to consider running away.
I will give you guys a quick visual of what it looks like.
Oh no. Oh, it looks cute. Okay, no, maybe not so cute.
It's up on its hind legs. You start to back away. Are you doing it cautiously, or are you turning and running?
Well, I'm going to actually kind of fearing for my life, because the last thing I remember is being in that hallway and that thing coming at us and really laying the smackdown on me, and really not being able to do anything about it. So in my fear and my sort of anguish about all that, I am going to start wishing really hard that this thing wouldn't be able to reach us and give us time to flee. So I'm going to use Pulse, which does waves of force emulate from you, hindering the movement of nearby enemies. When you manifest the spark, and designate a number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. Creatures through the area within 15 feet of you is a difficult terrain.
Okay, so it has, if it wants to advance, it will be at half movement.
Yeah, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or fall prone if it gets
Okay.
within 50 feet of me.
All right, so strength save.
So I'm gonna do that, just like imagining it, like kind of trying to charge. You know, like in a dream when like you're running in slow motion. I'm kind of imagine it running that way. You know, kind of in slow motion as like we're trying to get away so it doesn't get too close to us, because it looks a little nasty.
Okay. So strength save.
Yeah, if it gets within 15 feet of us, I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to do it at one order level higher, to increase the radius by 5 feet. So I will do it at order 4. So I'll roll my d6, and I get a 3, so I'll take a strain.
All right. So people who might be watching, strain is a new piece of the mechanic. You can, as a scion, utilize powers. You can have multiple powers going at the same time, but each of them has the opportunity as you manifest the power to incur strain on you. Now, at the level that we're at, I think you guys have a maximum strain of like, is it 14? No, it's not that high, is it? 13.
13.
Maximum strain of 13. So when you manifest a power, like Kevin just did, you have to roll a manifestation die, which for this level is a d6. If you roll below the order level, you take strain, but you can still manifest if you want to. You take is the strain of the level that you're manifesting at. If you roll the number, the order exactly, you take 1 strain and it still continues. And if you want to, you always want to roll above that number. So you rolled below it, you said?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. So I would take 2 strain then, right?
All right,
I
so
rolled
you
a
take
3.
2 strain.
I'm suddenly feeling kind of tired, but yeah. So as I do that, like start sweating profusely, and this big vein bulges in my forehead, and my newly days growth of beard, which I didn't have before we jumped through that thing, itches a little bit.
That would be so weird.
I know, and I just kind of tried to like, let's go, guys. I don't know. I'm going to be able to hold it back.
So as you manifest your power, are the rest of you sort of moving back with Kevin?
I'm backing away, but I'm the light source, so I don't want to take my eyes off of it. Otherwise, it'll be in the dark for everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah. So my thing is concentration up to 10 minutes. So as long as we stick together, it'll move with me, kind of thing. And if it tries to approach us, it'll be hindered.
And what about Rue?
Rue is a little bit terrified at this mix of animals, and lets loose a beam gaze at it,
Ooh.
which is a sickening beam of force that comes forth from my eyes.
Cool.
They must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 3d10 force damage and suffer my choice of an additional effect.
Okay. So
So
you said what
I
save?
rolled
I'm
a
sorry.
6.
A con save?
Con save,
All right.
yeah. Against a 15.
Okay, so I failed the con save. And what about the strength save? What was the DC for the strength save, Kevin?
It is. Hold on 1 second. 15.
Okay. So I failed both of those, and it does kind of step forward. So it does go prone, right? And it takes some damage from your Kevin's power, and then Rue, it's going to take some damage from your power as well, from your beam gaze. I failed the con save.
Well, that's good.
So go ahead and
like
roll
that.
damage. Both of you can roll damage on that.
I
And
don't.
let's
my-
roll
my
initiative.
Thing, my thing doesn't do damage. It just
Just drops them prone.
yeah. It
Okay.
basically he falls
In difficult
prone.
terrain. Got it. Okay.
Okay. 6,
And then everybody please roll initiative.
13.
Initiative.
Yes, please.
16 damage, and attack rolls against this target are made with advantage.
Oh, wow. 16. Nice.
I don't know where all this juice is coming from, guys, but I like it.
Right? Rue's like a little mortified that she was scared by this, and now it's like terrible things seem to be happening to this poor little bear that looks like an owl.
25
Guys,
to
are we
20.
superheroes?
I think so. 25 to 20 on initiative.
We're gonna be super lunch if we don't move.
15 to 20.
I had
got it.
15. Sorry.
16.
19.
Okay. Rue is 19. And then Charlotte is 16.
Correct.
Oh, I'm an 18. Sorry,
18.
not
Okay.
19.
And Kevin, you were a 15?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it takes this damage and howls out and steps forward and drops prone in the process. As you guys are moving back, you hear another call off to the distance, like off to the side, about 90 degrees off from where you guys are moving. So now you get the sense that there's 2 of them.
That better not be a mama.
Oh God, a bigger one? No.
Just
It is.
again,
It's Rue's turn. If we're at the top of the order, so Rue, why don't you start us off, and we'll go through initiative order here to begin with.
Looking at my companions, do any of them appear to have weapons?
Maybe. What do you guys have on you? I'm pretty sure Kevin has a stick.
I have a light crossbow.
I have a stick. I somehow acquired a nice stick.
A big stick.
Is it just a regular stick or is it a bow?
It's a quarterstaff.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Because it's a bonus action, I'm going to amplify Kevin's stick.
Okay.
So that if he does end up having to use it, he will deal an extra 2d8 psychic damage
The jokes writing themselves.
for the
Yeah,
next
they really
minute.
do. I love it. That's great.
2d8.
All right, so that's your bonus action.
So I'm going to roll for that. And I got a 4, and it's a 3rd order power. So I think I'm okay.
Yep.
And then I'm going to oh, this just feels so evil.
Now's not
I'm
the
gonna
time to waffle
cast
out.
Flay on the poor baby owl bear.
Oh my
'Cause
God.
that's
you
what Ruth
guys.
thinks in her mind now.
Fillet? Is that what you said? Like,
Flay, not fillet. Flay. So basically,
Pretty
similar.
damn similar. Oh my
You
God.
thought of her favorite show, Beat Bobby Flay, and this came to mind.
So this time, pure psionic energy also comes from my eyes, but it's cone shaped. 15-foot cone of pure energy. Each creature in the area must make an intelligence saving throw
Oh yeah. This will go
against
well.
a 15.
Owl bears are notoriously intelligent. Yeah.
What's with you guys and
That's a-
the
that's a
hybrid
7.
stuff?
That's a fail.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
2d6.
Good God.
5 total damage. And I
All right.
back up just a little away
Okay.
from them.
Charlotte, what would you like to do?
okay.
Your
I
characters
have
are so
many.
powerful.
There's so many spells.
Powers.
Um,
They're powers.
Yeah. Well, yes, they're powers, but you know, like it's like having a bunch of almost cantrips with consequences.
A bunch of toys to play with.
Mhm.
While you're
Christmas
thinking
when you
about
run
that,
downstairs and you have all the toys and you don't know which one to start with.
yeah. Rue, did you take strain on your initial one, or did you roll high? You rolled high,
I
didn't you?
rolled high. Yeah,
Okay,
I rolled a
got it.
6 and then a 4 for my
Okay.
my spells that I
Perfect.
used.
All
All
right.
right, I'm gonna just try to attack with psionic bolt. So
Okay.
I gather my energy together, and you see like a purple ball of light, and it just like shoots out like I'm throwing a ball at this owl bear, and a purple beam of psychic force comes forward towards the creature. It says from my forehead, but you know, I'm gonna flavor it. Make a ranged power attack against the target. Okay, so let's give it a whirl. Yeah, it's probably not gonna do it because I rolled a 6. But that's with the attack bonus, right? So that's
Yep.
13. Does that hit? Or no?
13 just misses.
Yeah, it goes wide.
Yep. Probably hits a tree behind. That brings us to the owl bear's turn. Do you want to continue to move, like step backward too, Charlotte, with the group as you're sort of moving away?
Yeah, I would like to continue backing away, hopefully remaining with the group. If they are leaving me behind entirely, then I'll have to change my tactics.
Okay. Perfect. Well, this
I wanted
owl.
to say real quick, I forgot to roll for Flay, but I did, and it's fine.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Thank you. This owl bear has a low intelligence, but it knows when it's getting its ass kicked. So it is going to pick itself up from the ground and retreat into the woods. And it crashes through the woods, and you can hear it calling out as it disappears into the woods. And you see in its place, you see this little kernel, a little almost like marble-sized ball of energy that just floats into this little area that you're on the shoreline. You've kind of moved into the trees maybe, but you see this light source sort of weaving its way through the trees towards you, and it stops right in front of you.
What is that?
Hello?
Was there not another owlbear?
Possibly.
This place is messed up.
Bonkers.
It just hovers in front of you, and actually it moves over right in front of Kevin and just kind of hovers there for a minute.
Does
And
it,
kind of
it glows?
pulses. It's glowing. It kind of pulses as it looks at or it kind of gets to Kevin, about eye height, and you watch Kevin. Let's have Rue and Charlotte roll a wisdom saving throw for me. Kevin, you watch as this ball of energy grows larger and larger. Larger and larger. What'd you get, Char?
10.
Okay, Rue?
16.
Okay. And it suddenly expands, fully expands, and Charlotte, you kind of reel backwards and fall down from sort of the psychic imprint as it sort of apparates in front of you. You just fall prone. And Rue, you kind of stand there shocked, but Kevin, you watch as in front of you apparates this sort of silvery, ethereal visage of your father. Boy, Kevin, son,
Dad?
you're here.
Yeah. I'm not sure where here is, but where are you?
We're at the lake, boy. We're at Starfall Lake. How did you get
look,
here?
Dad, okay, look, I really have no clue what's going on. We went into the psychiatric ward at that place, room 212, to try and find our friend Timmy, and then I heard your voice, and there was like this weird thing that attacked us, and then I followed your voice into the light. They say never go for the light, but I went for the light, and we went in, and then we landed here, and now here we are, and I have no clue what's going on, and I gotta tell you, I'm freaking out.
Calm down, boy. It's okay. Who are your friends?
Can we do introductions? Rue and Charlotte, can we do introductions later? Like, we need to get out of here. There's like a couple of things trying to eat us here. I don't know if they're like bears or whatever. There's something, but they're trying to eat us, and I don't feel like turning into a snack just now. Where are you? Can we find you somewhere?
Kevin, take a deep breath. You have your inhaler with you?
Oh, I don't know. I look around. Do I have it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, yeah.
If there's one thing that I've come to understand about this place, is that there is no later. There's only now. Those are creatures of the wood. They mean you no harm. They are simply being owl bears, as owl bears are wont to do.
I don't know what an owlbear is, but we just pissed this one off something fierce.
It looks as though perhaps it learned its lesson.
Rue like shot beams from her eyes and like flayed the skin off. It was dramatic. It was dramatic.
He sort of floats ever so slowly over to you, Rue. Rue Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Do you know my dad?
Yes, I do. I know your father, and boy, aren't you the spitting image. And he like reaches over to help you up, Charlotte, of your mother Helen. He,
Are
like,
you
holds out
calling
his
from
hand.
jail, Dad?
son.
The hologram from jail.
In a sense. In a sense. Where is the other one? The boy.
We don't know. Can you find him? Can you help us find him?
First, how did you get here? A portal? From
Yeah,
212?
in room 212, we heard your voice, and then you reached for me, and then we went through this weird, like, silvery kind of lake thing that was floating in midair.
Don't be distressed. Come, sit with me for a
Don't be
moment.
distressed.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. This sort of like shimmery, tingly feeling, and your strain goes away, and your emotions calm just ever so slightly. Come, sit with me. I'll tell you what you need to know, what you want to know.
All right, but can we get away from the owlbear den first? Because
They're no problem for us now. Please sit.
okay.
All right. So like I'm on the ground, right? Don't
Well-
mind me, guys. Fine.
He kind of he laid out his arm to sort of help you up at one point.
Oh, did I didn't know if I could see him or not. I'm on the ground. Okay. I'll like get myself back up.
You okay, Charlotte?
I think so. And like her eyes are still like laser light.
Watch where you look.
Ah! Sorry.
So
Like
bright.
Is there a dimmer?
Kev,
Is there a
nice
dimmer on that
beer.
thing?
No, I don't know how to work that.
Okay, just probably hit the shut off button.
You'll figure it out.
Well, it's dark here. Well, let's look at your shoes.
I do know your parents. I know them quite well. We spent quite a bit of time together. Matt was a good friend of mine, as you know, and we didn't think you would ever come to realize or learn of your history or what we'd done, but you have inherited something from us. These powers that you manifest that have grown within you have been passed down for generations, sometimes skipping generations, sometimes avoiding detection, sometimes lost to other explanations or disregarded entirely. But sometimes there are those in our families who harness those powers and use them for good. There are others out there like us, some of them with a proclivity to do what's right and what's honorable, and others who use their powers for ill gains, evil, and mischief. That's a decision that you'll all have to make for yourselves along the way, but for now, you have questions. You have questions for me, please. What would you like to know?
Where's my brother? We seem to have lost one of our party members, and I'm not quite sure what happened, but I would really like to find him.
Did you just refer to your brother as a party member?
Yes.
Okay. Making sure.
We're
That's
in a
great.
club.
That's right.
And it's a party now.
Yeah, it's a party.
You came through a portal. Was he with you in the in-between? When you
I
left
thought-
room 212?
I thought so. Like, the last thing I remember is he was holding my hand, and then everything was different, and I think we aged.
The in-between place is strange, and in that time passes differently. The longer you stay there in the in-between place, the older you get when you re-emerge to the material realm.
Is this the material realm? It's not our material world.
Well, it is rock and stone and air and star and moons
Owl beast.
and owl bears It
Is
is
that what
a
that
realm.
thing is? Ugh.
It's a realm of sorts, but it is not yours. It is not your place. It is different. There are many different worlds connected, some more distant than others.
Cool.
You know this place, though, to some extent. This is what people will call Starfall Lake. And he kind of gestures out towards this vast lake before you.
That's not like the Starfall lake that I know.
It is different, indeed.
So
Your brother, when you came through the portal, it is quite possible that he was shifted to a different location. It is quite possible, my dear, that he might be shifted to a different place altogether, or a different time. The portals affect people differently. That does not mean that you will not find him. It just means that for the moment he is not here.
Okay.
Well, I want to see my dad. Can you tell us where to go so we can find the rest of our parents?
I can. This lake, and he gestures out again, there is an island at the center of the lake. Upon that island there is a fane, a temple, an old ancient temple. There is a doorway there that leads below the lake. In my current form, I am unable to enter this place. But I believe that you will find, if you go there, answers to some of your questions. Your parents, all of them, fought with us to stop a chaotic creature named Omus, the Mind Eater. We are unclear of the power of this creature or its form, but it is of a vast psionic energy. Below this lake is a place where psionic energy is focused, his mind is harnessed, sent away to this Mind Eater. Our families have fought to hold this chaos at bay for generations. But the Mind Eater has grown in power. We were defeated. Now, all that's left of us is this ethereal form. I have been given an opportunity to speak with you, to provide you counsel, but I cannot go with you. I can only answer your questions on the shores of this lake.
okay, Dad. What the fudge? No, wait, I'm grown up. What
Watch
the fuck?
your language,
What's going
son.
on?
Watch your
I'm
language.
all grown up now.
You should still
You
be a
tell him.
gentleman.
Like, hummus, the mindy. Well, I
It's a lot to take in.
Are you trying to tell us that it's like our turn now?
Yes,
Wait,
Rue.
is
It is
my
your turn.
mom still alive, or did that thing kill her? Because she went to the room 212 too, but it said that she is dead now.
Yes, I'm sure that there were records developed to hide the truth of that institution back in your world. It was always meant to conceal the gateway. Helen and Matt and myself fell The answer to your question of whether Helen is alive is a difficult one, my dear. Her physical form is no longer with us, but she is in a different form now. But I fear that all forms of psychic energy, this psionic world that you have found yourself in, could be destroyed by this mind eater. It is your turn now, Rue. Perhaps the three of you, and hopefully your brother, next episode, can find a way to stop this entity.
Do you know of something that can help us in our quest, in our duty? I don't feel like I could take on a mind eater right now. I mean, I was 13 like half an hour ago.
It is a big responsibility, Rue Hunter, but your powers are far greater than you can even imagine already. I believe that if you follow the trail, the clues that have led you here to enter into the subterranean caverns below Starfall Lake, you will find something. There is no accident that you arrived here. It was destined.
It's got to be the CIA guys. It's the CIA. Look, we went in there. They captured us. Now they got us in a room. They're pumping us full of drugs, right? And they're doing tests on us. That's what's happening. None of this is real, right? We're back in that room where we got there, and the CIA or the NSA or someone, maybe the RCMP, who knows? They're pumping us full of all sorts of, maybe, but they're pumping us full of all sorts of like hallucinogenics, and they're making us see these visions, and they're going to turn us into like, you know, assassins to go after like, you know, the bad guys.
And that's why they want us to practice our powers, not to save the
I
world.
want to be an assassin. Sounds awesome.
Oh my god. We are now playing Dreamscape from 1989.
That's right. If I see a dude with a cobra head, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
No, like none of this makes sense. Like, what else is it gonna be?
Son, is he always like this, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a lot like your
if
mother.
I had a father figure, maybe.
Ouch. That hurts. Look, I'm trying to support you now, boy. Take another deep breath. We had hoped to hide you or keep this from you in the hopes that perhaps these powers might skip your generation, but unfortunately they haven't. And now you are here.
You know, Kevin, you should be grateful you have a ghost dad.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
So, Kevin's dad, you're trying to tell us that we need to go into these deep, dark caverns, and on the way we'll figure out how to save the world from a mind eater?
That's a really good way to put it, Rue. That's basically exactly what I said. And you can call me Chuck.
Trust him.
You can call me Chuck.
Rue was always really good at summarizing in English class.
Well, if we get to kill something, I am for it.
Charlotte, you're beginning to scare me.
Beginning?
That is terrifying.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I mean, fudge it. What else are we gonna do,
Gives
right?
you a side glance at your language.
What else are we gonna do?
Okay.
Do it that way?
Yes.
Before we go in, I think I can give us the ability to see in the dark. Should we try that?
You bring that up.
Charlotte looks at you with the big headlight. Just looks right into your face.
Not in the eyes, please.
But you don't like this?
I mean, it seems a little riskier, but we might need it.
It'd be great for checking your phone at night in your bed, though.
I suppose a dark vision, I mean, you need some light.
I mean, if those things were like lasers and you could cut people with, that'd be rad. eye laser.
Yeah, they don't do that though.
Maybe when you level up a little bit more.
I mean, I tried to like throw a ball of psychic light and it hasn't worked yet, but I'm someday.
I believe in you, Shar. I believe in you. Yeah, Aru, I think if we could see in the dark, it might help us not get eaten by those howl beasts.
Okay. I will test it on myself first.
Good. I approve.
Okay. It's a second order spell, and I rolled a 4. And so I get dark vision. Whoa. I can see so much farther, everybody. Okay, it works. I'm going to give it a try. I reach out and I grab Kevin's hand. And I rolled a 5. I need to always roll on this little dice pad I'm using. It's amazing. And so you gain dark vision. And I grab Shar with my other hand. And roll a 2.
Oh.
So that's even. So I gain a strain.
You gain 1 strain. Okay.
Man, I don't want to disparage.
It works though.
But it works. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. So we now all have dark vision.
All right. Then I will snap my fingers and the headlights dim and go out.
How long does the dark vision last for, Rue?
1 hour.
Okay. So at this point, do you guys have do any of your characters have questions for Chuck before Chuck departs the scene? Anything else you want to ask him?
Dad?
Yes, Kevin.
Does this mean that you remember a couple Christmases ago when Grandma was levitating, it wasn't the quiche?
I'm surprised you remember that. Yes.
It was weird.
Your
Dad.
grandmother was quite a woman. If she didn't use her powers for mischief.
I wouldn't use my powers for mischief. Am I gonna see you again, Dad?
Insight check. 18. Are you going to use your powers for mischief?
Okay. I aim to misbehave.
Son, if you're successful in this quest, you will see me inevitably again. Your parents, too, Rue and Charlotte, you will see them. It will be a different form than what you're used to, but you will have a chance to speak with them. If you fail in your quest, all psionic energy very well could be devoured by Omus, the Mind Eater. And, well, along with that, your abilities and what's left of us, your parents.
Thanks for the stress, Dad.
No sweat.
Don't worry, my dad was prone to exaggerate. He probably doesn't mean it.
It's true. But I do mean it.
How do we get in touch with you again after, we leave here? Do
You
have,
can't
like,
call. He gets a phone call
number.
every week on Mondays between 3 and 4.
It's usually for my lawyer. He just winks at Kevin.
All right, Dad, we're gonna go kill this. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go into the cave. We're gonna kill this Ummis, the Mind Eater, and then we're gonna get you and the other parents, and we're all gonna get the hell back into Minnesota, and go down to I don't know. I'm not from Minnesota, so I don't know what kind of cool restaurant would be there, but I'll go down to that place, and all laugh at how crazy all of this is. All right.
Yeah, you betcha. And with that, he just disappears.
Do we see the entrance to the caves that he was talking about?
You see, roll a perception check. Let's see what you see. He mentioned an island with an access point to the caves.
All right. Well, I could
20.
Okay. Yeah, you see a couple things. Out with your amazing vision, you see a small island and some sort of a shape, the silhouette of a shape. He did mention that there was some sort of like a fane or a temple out there or some sort of a monument. So you can kind of see the outline of it, but it's not clear what it is. You also see that there is a rowboat stashed in the trees nearby.
What a coincidence.
Hey, y'all, there's a boat.
Like it was meant to be.
Yeah, last time we went out on a lake, it didn't go so well.
Yeah,
On
but we
this
weren't
lake
in
in
a
particular.
boat.
I
And
mean,
one-
the other options is I give us fins and flippers. So
Oh,
I-
That's an
the boat.
option.
that's bridge too far. Let's go get the boat.
Fin me.
you just swim alongside.
All right,
Yes.
let's go,
That
Rue.
sounds
Bring
awesome.
Flipper along.
I mean Sparky. Gotta be Minnesotan here.
That's right.
Man, I never thought I'd say this, but I miss Will.
So you push the rowboat into the water and you begin rowing across. It's just a glass-like surface. There's no wind. There's no swell or any waves of any imagination. It's just beautiful. The light from the stars reflects off the surface of the water. Are you, Charlotte? Are you a finned creature right now of some kind? Did that happen, or are you in the rowboat?
Well, I can't cast that, so if she didn't cast on me, then I'm sulking.
Are you
in the
gonna
boat.
mind power her some fins?
When I notice that she's just kind of like sulking in the back of the boat, I give it a go. Okay.
We gotta use these.
This powers
it's
are
a
crazy.
third order power, and
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 3, so
Okay.
one strain.
Okay.
You realize she's just gonna get lost, and we're gonna have to be looking for both of them, right?
One single strand of hair turns a little bit more gray.
This is
But-
awesome.
You know, you don't have to breathe for the next 24 hours.
And you have a swimming speed, I
Yeah.
imagine, of like 30 feet or 40 feet, something
Equal
like
to
that.
the walking speed. Yep.
Yeah, so 30 feet
I just-
swimming.
I
Plunge over
doesn't
the
say how
side.
to undo this.
If we had a rope, she could pull us.
I'm psionically shaping with my mind your flesh and organs. I can do it up to
God.
5 people if you're also interested in taking a dip, Kevin.
We're really taking the puberty metaphors to the max here, right?
Yeah, there's a physical transformation is taking place, folks. Nobody quite
Yeah.
understands why or what's happening with their bodies, but we just have to trust that it's
There's
for the
hair
best.
places that never knew we had hair. I try to kind of man up and row, but then I realize that I'm really weak, and then I look at Rue, who seems to have somewhat developed some musculature in her time in the other world, and I'm like,
I did
hey,
get a little buffer.
do you wanna do this?
I help row.
All right, give me an athletics check with advantage if you're being helped by Kev.
I'm like a -1 on my strength, so I'm probably hindering.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to take us a while. Maybe I should give us all fins and flippers. Oh! 18.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
nice.
amazing. Hey, you're back at 0 for your strength. That's great.
Yeah, that was my 2. Yeah, my level 4 and 8. I took strength.
Nice. Yeah, it's not a hard paddle, and you've probably been out on the water before in your days of living in the north woods of Minnesota. So you paddle across this lake, and it's just awe-inspiring how beautiful it is. And you keep your eye on the prize. There's this island, and eventually you get to the island and you beach the boat on this rocky shoreline. Much like if you've ever been in the Boundary Waters, you're pulling up at one of the campsites, perhaps, and you pull the boat ashore just to kind of stabilize it so it doesn't blow away. You never know if you're going to need it again. But you get out of the boat and you look around and you see this monument now before you, and it looks familiar.
Dad?
It doesn't look like your dad. It seems to have almost a blue sheen to it, and it's a giant ox.
Rue,
Um,
isn't that your thing?
yeah, I think I think, and I feel around in my pocket to see if the tiny miniature blue ox is still there.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
If I didn't take it out.
Yeah,
If-
it's still there. It's one of your
Okay, it's
prized
still there.
possessions. I would expect that you'd probably
Right.
have it. Yep. It looks worn.
Okay.
It looks more like kind of beat up, and maybe some of it's like chipped a little bit, you know, but it's still there. It's still the same thing, and it looks almost exactly like this monument that's on this small island in the middle of this lake.
Man, the CIA is really working overtime with the details.
Let's head towards Babe. Rue, did we reach the shore?
Yeah, you're on the shore. You've pulled
Oh,
the boat up.
you're on the shore.
You're
Okay.
back on land, and you've
Is
walked
Charlotte
up.
lost?
Yeah, where's Charlotte?
I'm a fish. No, I walk out of the water when you guys reach the shore, and I'm trying to like squeegee out my hair and my clothes. That was awesome.
Your boots are kind of wet.
Oh yeah.
Take
Like,
one off
take
and
one
pour
off,
it out.
pour out the water.
Yeah,
Put
exactly.
it back on.
Same
Yeah.
way,
So it doesn't really say. Do we just like agree that it ends?
I think it's up to the one who manifests the power. You can end the power when you want to.
Okay. I will have ended it for her.
Oh, but 24 hours.
Do you want it? Do you want to keep your flippers to go underground just in case?
I mean, all right. So, I heard doorway leads below the lake, so we might be going in water. I don't know.
Sure. All right. Yeah, I do
Flip,
not
flip, flip,
end.
flip.
Wait, you're not putting flippers on me.
Not yet. I might give you a drill head. That's another option. We'll save
All
that
the
for
cool
later.
kids are doing it.
A drill head? You can do a drill
Yeah.
head? Oh my god.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
turn a
first of
target's
all,
head. Yeah.
Here's some quick feedback to MCDM. These powers are freaking crazy. Okay? These things are so powerful. I don't know what to do. So I'll say this: you can keep the flippers if you want to, but you will have some. There will be some like penalties to like stealth and to movement as a result, because you're not used to having wearing flippers around the place. But you can certainly keep them if you'd like.
We'll wrap her. We'll wrap her in newspaper and carry her.
Yeah,
right,
if
so
it-
you guys
if
go
it
up to
becomes
the-
a problem, we can get rid of it. But until it's a problem.
You never know.
You could always put them back on her, right?
But she has to cast it. There's a chance she could take a strain from it.
I feel like
Man.
we might have lost Kendra,
Yeah.
unless she's just staying very, very still.
Yeah. She's like, if I don't move,
If I don't
No
move,
one can
it'll
see
be
They
me.
can't see me.
So here's what we're gonna do. You guys go up to Babe the Blue Ox, this statue of this ox, right? And you look about and you find a stone door that you pull aside, and there's a set of stairs that lead down. And one by one, each of you goes down the stairway, and you find yourself in an underground lair. Kendra's back. Hey.
it's like we're in that bad Tom Hanks movie from the 80s, you know? The one where like he's playing a game with his
Big?
friends and they all get sucked into the game.
I don't remember that.
The
one
Last
with Tom.
Starfighter?
No. You don't remember that Tom Hanks movie?
Uh-uh.
They're playing D&D and they all get sucked into the game?
Oh, yeah. Tron.
No.
Just kidding. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. You guys make your way down into this underground lair, and we're gonna, because Kendra's having some trouble here, we're gonna take a break, and we're gonna come back in just 5 minutes, and we'll continue on with our adventure. If you guys are enjoying the game and you want to support us, please consider following our channel or subscribing if you're really into it. We appreciate you being here in the chat and hanging out with us. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. We're playtesting MCDM's the Psionics and the Talent, which has been super fun. So we'll be back shortly. Yeah, we're gonna get crazy, is what Christian said. We're gonna get crazy and reckless with our powers.
Take off my shirt.
We're mad
everybody.
with power here.
Ah.
Angry mad. Oh God.
Mad, and we're not gonna take it.
No, not anymore.
Well,
All right, so my friends, we've entered what appears initially as some sort of a stone-hewn, rough-hewn chamber, a tunnel that leads down a set of spiral staircases deeper and deeper below Starfall Lake. You find yourselves at the bottom of these stairs eventually, sort of the dripping perhaps of water condensing and dripping through the bedrock from Starfall Lake above you. And you get the sense as you look around this chamber that this place is inhabited by someone. You hear perhaps the sound of tools coming from down the corridor. Perhaps a pickaxe or a shovel. But immediately around you, you don't see anything but just the rough-hewn walls of this place.
we still see in the darkness from Rue's power.
Yes. It lasts 1 hour, and it's probably been 5 minutes. So you have that active for quite a bit of time here.
All right. Well, Rue, do you want to do that little detection thing that you had the other day?
I was just thinking about. I was just trying to make sure, like, can I have more than one sixth sense? And I don't have to concentrate on it. So, touch willing creature to give one of the following, but it doesn't say I can't have more than one of the following if I cast it more than once.
That's a question for the GM.
You can have a number of powers active at the same time that's equal to your proficiency bonus. So for you guys, I believe that's 4. So you can have 4 different powers active.
That is a lot.
That's ridiculous.
So if I cast this, will one of us lose our dark vision, or will Charlotte lose her
Flippers.
flippers?
It's all part. Oh, because
I'm not concentrating on it. Like, it's just.
You can't concentrate on a power and okay, that doesn't if you unlike spells, you can simultaneously maintain concentration on a number of powers equal to your proficiency bonus.
That's the 4.
Yep.
Okay.
If you fail a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration while you have one or more active powers, all the powers you're concentrating on end.
Yeah, and then you take the strain from all of them, right?
Yes, there is something about concentration and strain. So you can, long story short, Rue, for now anyways, you can have up to 4 powers going.
Well, I mean, let's ditch the flippers. I don't think we're going to need them.
I guess.
Okay.
They're flipping nice. Don't get me wrong.
So
Definitely when we get back home, you gotta have to go to the public pool and then like you have that cast on you and just flop out of the water with that and just watch people freak and run away. That's gonna be awesome.
So I'm gonna drop that, and I'm going to send out a sixth sense to sense psionics within. I'm gonna push it out to 40 feet and roll this at a third level.
All right, give us a manifestation roll, please.
2, so it's even. No, it's under because I just said
Yep.
I was rolling it at 3.
So you can take 3 strain to activate it, which will put you at 5. And that, my
Success
friends,
equals-
means that you are, because of the way this
I'm-
works, you are tired.
I was thinking
have-
of not manifesting it,
Oh,
And don't,
okay.
that's all right. Then don't manifest it. That's fine.
but tired, disadvantage on strength and dex checks. Okay, yeah, no, I'll just do it. I'll do it.
There you go.
So I can sense psionics within 40 feet.
Okay. So just make sure you keep track of the disadvantage bit so that I don't have to necessarily keep track of it.
Yeah, strength and dex.
Okay, so yeah, you sense from the only direction that it appears that you can go, which is down this tunnel, which bends to the right, that there is a strong psionic energy coming from down the hallway.
You guys, there's definitely something psionic happening down this hallway. Is it the only way to go?
It is that you can see.
Okay.
Probably almost. We're almost there. You can use your psychic boost to remove strain equal to your proficiency bonus if you want.
Right. Thank
And
you.
we do it once per long rest.
You want to do that, Rue?
May as well since I hit my maximum.
You hit 5, so now you can drop back down to 1, right? Because your proficiency bonus is 4.
Yeah.
So you are no longer tired, which is nice because then you don't have to worry too much
And
about
I
remembering.
wish I
that.
had that power in day-to-day life.
Yeah, no doubt, right? All
When I
right, so
manifest it, it's just a big cup of coffee that appears.
No, I think I was
multiple
only
cups of
at
coffee.
I was at 4 strain.
You're at 5, according to what I had. But anyways, you
Okay.
you guys head down the corridor,
Right.
and it as you get closer to the where it starts to turn, you can see that there is a blue glow emanating from just down the hall.
I clutch my stick.
Smart.
Um,
Do you continue forward?
yeah, we didn't come here to turn around at the door.
That's very true.
Yeah, whatever. Let's do it.
All right, what's the marching order here?
I mean, I'll feel very manly and go first.
What a
I'll
guy.
go second.
I have a really high passive perception, so I will go last and kind of keep an eye behind us as well.
Okay. All right. Kevin, you make your way down this corridor. Are you just moving at a normal speed? Are you trying to stealth at all or anything
Yeah,
like that?
we're gonna go easy. I'm going to do just before we start moving, I'm going to do clarity. For now, I'll do it on myself since I'm in the front, just to give me a boost. So clarity, concentration up to a minute. I can touch one creature, held them enter a period of intense mental focus for the duration. The target has advantage on ability checks and attack rolls. So just in case like there's some sort of trap or something like that I need to notice, I'll give myself a chance.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. It's third order, roll a 6, I'm good. And once I have that, sort of my senses are sharpened and super focused. I will advance very, very quiet, as quiet as I
Roll
can.
a stealth check for me, please.
You say that as if I have stealth.
Well, we'll find out, I guess.
Well, we're gonna find out. Hey, but it's a skill check, so I get to roll it with advantage. Woo-hoo! So that's plus the dex. Hold on, I don't remember what my dex is. 12.
12. Okay. Are the rest of you following suit and advancing stealthily? If you are, please roll a stealth check.
I'm gonna like pause us for a minute and then go. I wish we had something that was really stealthy and like seemingly like from the floor, like this ghostly fox materializes, and I manifest an ally, 6th level Resiopath feature. So I can create a living creature to come to my aid as a bonus action. I can gain strain to create a soulless creature with the statistics of any beast I choose, with a challenge rating no higher than half my level, rounded down. Okay. The strain you gain equals the creature's challenge rating. So I just picked a fox, which has a challenge rating of 0. So that's like nothing. Well, actually it says minimum of 1, so I'll have to take 1 strain.
Okay.
And a fox appears next to me. And
Just
it
kinda
acts on my initiative count.
walks in and around your legs, kind of just like does a
Holy
figure 8 around your
fox.
legs.
Sweet. Do you think that you could like go and check it out for us?
Could you like summon a dinosaur like that?
This is a soulless fox. It just wags its tail and it starts walking down the hall.
Isn't everyone at Fox soulless?
I don't know.
Ba-dum-bum. All right, so it gets +5 to stealth as a
Okay, give me a
it's the
stealth
same
roll, please.
statistics as a real fox.
Okay.
Well, you know, if you don't need me anymore.
It's my first time making one of these. I rolled a 1.
Nice.
Okie doke. It's not the stealthiest fox you've ever seen. Kind of
It
trips
starts
over a
yipping
rock,
and yapping.
slips,
Yeah,
like it stepped on a
just
sharp
excited to
rock.
be live.
Well, I
Um,
rolled a 5 on my stealth check, so maybe
Oh,
I trip over
good.
it, and that's the problem.
you step on it.
Or the Keystone Cops.
Kevin, you make your way forward. You get around. You hear the yelp of the fox
What the-
as Rue steps on it. And you come around the corner, and before you, you see that there are these ashen-skinned humanoids, dwarf-like in appearance, and they appear to be toiling in their work, chiseling these bright, pulsing blue crystals from the walls, and there are bins that they're putting them into. This is a mining operation, and they kind
Can I
of
tell-
as there's a screech from the fox, they turn and look at you as you come around the corner, Kevin.
Just
You just stop, and they just turn and go back to work, and they continue their work as if they don't really care about you.
Hey guys, it's a sweatshop.
Can I tell if the psionic energy is coming from them or from the stones?
Does your power allow you to be that specific? I don't know.
Yeah. I can use an action to see an aura around. If
okay.
there's no major barrier, I can see an aura around the psionic.
So you can see that these dwarven humanoids are sort of like glowing in this psionic energy, but so are, and even more so, the crystals that they're mining, and they have these bins that they're putting these crystals in. And right about that time, you hear some sort of a movement, and around the corner you see this strange metallic, best way to describe it to you coming from sort of like the modern world, it's a robot that's glowing blue. It comes around the corner and it says, "Intruders detected." And
Man,
I need everybody to roll
Where?
initiative, please.
Where?
I'm just
Where?
taking my fox for a walk.
All right, 25 to 20. 15 to 20.
I got 17.
Okay. 10 to 15.
12.
12, and what did you say, Kevin?
13.
13. Kev 13. And Rue 12. Okay. So these creatures, these constructs come around the corner. Let me get you guys onto a map here because we actually have a map for this.
Oh, look at us.
And we have tokens. I mean, we've got everything.
We're like full service industry.
Hmm.
Well, now I need a third screen. Thanks.
All right, let me just change the size of these tokens because they're huge.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
No, we're bigger than. That's how much bigger we.
You guys are huge.
Now,
you guys are huge
do we-
heroes, is what you are.
Do we think that these are regular robots or are they like magic run robots?
Boy, it's hard. You don't know what to think at this point,
Yeah.
Shar.
We're like,
Everything is so strange and different, but nevertheless, we will start with the initiative order. And there, it appears as though there are two that are converging on you. So we're gonna call this number 1, and this guy down here will be.
I'm not necessarily happy
number
about what's
2.
going on.
Okay, so they roll in, and this first one sees you, Kevin, right away. You will be dealt with immediately, and it is going to send a mist of vapor out of its palm of its hand. It's like this bluish psionic mist. I need you to, let's see, actually, it's a 30-foot radius sphere, so it's going to hit all of you. I need you to make charisma saving throws, please.
All right, has it been less than a minute since I cast my thing?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Charisma saves, please.
It's actually a good save for me, charisma. Wouldn't you know it? Full of charisma.
Very charismatic.
Very charismatic.
13.
So charisma saves are our charisma bonus plus our proficiency, or no?
It's a d20 plus your charisma bonus.
That's it.
Yeah. Unless you're proficient in charisma saves. Then you would add your proficiency bonus. Which I don't think you are.
Oh, just intelligence and wisdom.
Yep.
Okay, no.
Talents. No?
I 7.
Okay. Kevin?
I got 13.
All right, so both Rue and Kevin succeed in their resistance of this psionic mist that you breathe in inadvertently. Charlotte, you are
Can I
charmed.
use a reaction? Can I use a reaction to psionically strengthen the body and mind of Charlotte so that she can make the saving throw with advantage on the save?
Yeah, what power is this?
Bolster ego, second order telepathy, manifestation time 1 reaction, which you take when you are a creature within 30 feet of you makes a saving throw.
Nice.
You
Hell yeah, you
strengthen
can.
the body and mind of a creature making a saving throw, giving them advantage on the save. Increased order, where you manifest this power, you can increase its order by 1 or more and affect additional creature, but you made it, so it's fine. Yeah, so
So give another roll, Charlotte.
Come on, VTT, don't mess with me.
Don't do it.
No,
Oh no.
it's even worse.
Shit. All right, so as I was
3.
saying before I was so rudely interrupted by a reaction.
Sorry.
No, I'm kidding. You are charmed by these robots, Charlotte, and you are incapacitated.
What?
Your speed is 0, and this lasts for 1 minute. You can make a charisma save at the end of each of your turns to try to, snap out of it. So that's number 1 that hits you with that. Kevin, you and Rue are able to, oh shit. Hey guys, welcome to the party. Robert Hartley and crew is here with a raid. We appreciate you for being here. We're playtesting the MCDM Psionics. New class, we're having fun. These characters are super powerful. They're at 9th level, and we're getting into it. The second robot, this psionic robot, is going to move forward and is going to attack Charlotte. Charlotte, you are incapacitated, so it will have advantage on you as it attacks. It's going to make 2 slam attacks on you.
Oh no.
So yeah, that's not greatest. So the first one is going to be an 18 to hit.
Yup.
All right. So that's going to be 15 bludgeoning damage and a second attack.
Oh.
That's cocked. You're lucky that was cocked because it was a natural 20, but it was cocked. A 15 to hit on the second attack.
Sorry, how many for the first damage?
I think it was
Say
14.
15, I think?
15. It was 15.
Yeah.
And then a
Okay.
15 to hit on the second attack. Does that hit you?
Yep.
Oh, shit. So you got slammed twice. Uh-oh. 10, 14. So 17 more bludgeoning damage. You guys watch as this robot, this psionic robot, comes up and grabs your friend Charlotte and slams her to the ground as she was incapacitated. That is their turn. None of the ashen-skinned dwarvish miners are paying any attention. They're just chipping away at these crystals, doing their thing. Hey, Tithalanos, welcome everybody to our channel. We appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. If you like what you're seeing, please consider following our channel. We love you. Thank you. Charlotte, you do at the end of your turn have the ability to shake this charmed status if you would like to.
Oh, I will try.
Okay.
Come on, VTT.
Come on.
No.
No?
I got another 2.
Okay, so you are
VTT wants me to die.
you have been slammed twice and you're just kind of laying there in awe of these creatures. It's very strange.
Oh, magical.
Yep. Kevin, you got to do something, buddy. Use those mind powers.
Oh yeah, when I see him do that to Charlotte, like my eye twitches a little bit, and I am brought back to that time that we were in the schoolyard and I was being bullied by a bunch of kids, and Charlotte came up and rescued me by kicking one behind the knees and making him fall on the ground, and then so empowered by this memory. Oh yeah, gravitational collapse, baby. Gravitational collapse. It's coming.
Wow.
I'm dropping it on that guy, and I'm gonna put a bunch of sauce on it. So I hope he's hungry, because there's a bunch
Some
of sauce
psionic
coming on this
sauce?
thing. Oh yeah, there's a lot of sauce. So gravitational collapse, 4th order telekinesis. You bring down a crushing force upon a creature you can see within range. The target must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll start with that.
Is this number 1 or number 2, Kevin?
The one that slammed Charlotte around.
Okay, number 2. That is pretty good. I rolled a 19 plus 0.
Right.
19.
Well, so what's going to happen is now I'm going to put a bit of sauce on it, because I'm going to use my overwhelming power,
Oh, shit.
psionic exertion, which when a creature succeeds on a saving throw to resist one of your power's effects, you can gain strain equal to the power's order to force the creature to reroll the saving throw with a penalty equal to your proficiency bonus.
Holy shit. All right, so
Yeah.
you're going to take how much strain as a result
A
of this?
whole bucket load. Like, I'm basically like, it's just going to be me and strain for like the next 10 weeks.
So what's the strain total?
So right now it's an extra 4 that I'm going to take for this.
Okay, so you have 4
But
strain.
I'm not quite done yet. So, let's start
need-
by having him re-roll
Yep, re-roll the saving throw.
with a
That's-
4 penalty.
Yep, so that is a 1.
All right.
Oh, shit. I love it. So
yeah.
good.
So let's do some damage, shall we? So that's 10d6 force damage.
10?
10d6 force
10
damage.
D6. We
That's
get to
a
roll a
good
lot of dice here
spell.
tonight. We're rolling lots of dice.
I was just waiting for an opportunity.
It's like the fireball of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
psionics.
brain. It's a brain ball.
And because it's Charlotte and I'm not gonna have any of this,
Mm-mm.
I am going to use my raw power feature from Maverick to add my int modifier to 1 damage roll. Oh no, from 1st order power, so I can't double. Too bad. So it'll just be the 10d6 then.
Okay, just. All right. I mean, that's pretty good.
That's on this, buddy. Oh, that's not bad either. So that's 10. It's another 10. It's 20. That's 6 plus 4, so 10. That's 30. And 35 points of damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a lot.
Yeah, and
So you took a total of 4 strain throughout that entire
I took
thing.
more than that. I took more than that
How,
because I took force. Well, first of all, I got to see if I can resist this, the strain from this to begin with. So let's see what I roll with that. I got a 3, so that means I get 2 strain from that plus 4, so I'm at 6 strain.
6 strain. Okay.
Yeah, but hold on. There's more sauce. There's more sauce, baby. I got
Yep.
more sauce.
Bring us some sauce.
Reduce stress. One of my other Maverick features, you have train your mind to take on less stress. When you gain stress as a result of manifesting a power, you can have the strain you gain minimum 1. You can use this feature once and regain it when you finish a short or long rest.
Is that a bonus
So instead of
action
taking
or
6, it's just a feature.
okay? It doesn't say what kind of an
Doesn't say
action
anything.
it is. All right.
No.
Let's call it a
Um,
bonus action. It makes sense that it would be a bonus action.
All right. So then I'll take 3 strain instead of 6
Very nice.
because we like to deal this way.
Yep.
And did I do anything to it? Is it unhappy with life?
Yeah, so you crushed as you hit it with this energy, it starts to sort of almost like crush inward from like its metal exterior, sort of like dense, but it still glows this bright blue energy. It's still very much a threat at this point. But you've damaged it. It doesn't look as good. All right, so that brings us to Rue.
Rue notices that Charlotte is not trying to kick these guys' ass and realizes something is quite wrong. So she reaches out to touch her and tries to like shake her out of it. Like, what is going on? Why aren't you trying to kick these guys' ass? Oh, wrong die. So I'm going to cure ailment
Okay.
with my touch. And it is a 3rd order power, and I rolled a 4.
Okay, so you're good. You manifest. Now, tell us, what does it cure? Can it cure, for example, can it cure being charmed?
Yes.
Okay.
It
so
can
you
end
are
1 disease or 1 condition, including charmed.
perfect.
Nice.
So you, Charlotte, are no longer charmed, which is a good thing.
Oh, man, I don't feel good.
No.
I'm sorry, Dave. Dave, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go
Go ahead. That's
power
right.
I use the gravitational collapse. There's another part to that.
Oh.
A creature that's knocked prone by this power, because it's a concentration. So a creature that's knocked prone by this power, which it is since it failed its save, can make a strength check against my power save DC to try standing up.
Oh, so it can't just get up. It has to
No.
make a check. Okay.
Yeah,
Good to
it's
know.
concentration up to a minute, and I'm just kind of pressing down on him.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you that.
No, that's great. I remember reading that too and forgot about it. Okay, so that is Rue's
And
turn.
with my
Rue.
bonus action,
Yep.
I'm going to notice that Kevin is still clutching his stick. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm going to buff that. I'm going to amplify it.
nice.
And I will roll for that. 5, and it's a 3rd order. So
So you're good.
good.
So folks who are just joining us, these mind powers, just real briefly, the core mechanic is that these mind powers have orders going from 1 to 6. As you get higher order, they're more powerful. And you have something called a manifestation die. Every time you manifest a power, you have to roll the die, and you always want to roll higher. Otherwise, you begin to take stress. Stress is sort of the check, if you will. And I'm going to put that in air quotes on the power that these characters have. Anyhow. All right, so that is Rue's turn. That brings us back to the top of the order, and that is these strange psionic robots. The one that you damage is going to try to stand up, so that's going to be a strength check against your mind power DC. I don't think that's going to make it. That's only a 12. I think you have a higher DC than 12.
To stand up?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, my power save DC is 50.
Yeah, so it does not stand back up. It is, however, going to put its hand out, and it is going to use that psionic mist to try to charm you guys. So I need everybody. Let's see. Yeah, I would say that's all 3 of you need to make a charisma saving throw again, please.
Oh, that's better.
What'd you get, Shar?
19.
Yeah, you're good. You're safe. Kevin?
I got
Rue?
17.
Okay, you're good. Rue?
16 plus, so 17.
Yeah, you guys are good. So that was robot number 2. Robot number 1, Kevin is going to attempt to slam you with a couple of attacks.
Bring it.
First one. Ooh, that was close. It's only a 14 to hit. I don't think that hits you, does it?
Yeah, it does. I'm like,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. So it reaches out and grabs you and just kind of shoves you down. It doesn't cause you to go prone, but it slams you, let's say, against the wall. You're going to take... You are going to take 12 bludgeoning damage, and it's going to hit you again. That is going to hit. That's a dirty 20. That's going to be a 14 bludgeoning damage on top of it. That is their turn. Shar, it's your turn.
I'm gonna use a reaction.
Okay.
Sorry, I told
No,
you, man.
use them. That's what they're for.
On the town. Second order, telepathy, sympathy. Manifestation time when reaction, when you take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet that you can see, you psionically reach out towards the creature that harmed you and share your pain. Feel my pain. The creature must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I will increase the order by 1 to top it all off because, screw this guy.
So what's the save DC?
So 3 to save DC
Oof.
is...
Doesn't matter. It's low. I rolled low.
15.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
fails.
So then he takes 2d12 psychic damage.
Okay. Sheesh.
Yeah. Man, I don't think I've rolled a d12 in like a dog's age.
So there's one question, it looks like, in the chat here. Wild Surge for sorcerers. No, it's not Wild Surge because the powers are pretty well defined. And it's more like spells, but instead of having spell slots, which are an obvious limited resource, that's sort of the balance with spells, these have a mechanic called strain. So the higher the power, the more likely you are to gain strain from it. And when you hit different levels of strain, that has mechanical implications for your character, like you become tired, you become fatigued, and then if you hit your maximum strain, you actually die. So that's kind of how it works. No death saves on that. You're just dead.
So
all right, go ahead.
I just gave him 19 psychic damage.
Nice.
My strain on that is a 3, which I rolled a 3, so I'll take 1 strain. So I'm now at
Okay.
3.
You're back up at 4 now?
I'm at 6 actually now.
Oh, you're at
'Cause I had
6.
2.
God, I'm not doing a very good job of keeping track. All right, so there you go. I have 1 for Rue, 1 for Shar, and 6 for Kevin right now. Okay. All right. Anything else, Kev?
Oh no.
Well, that was your reaction. That was your
Yeah, that was
reaction.
my
Yep.
reaction.
Now it's Charlotte's turn.
Okay, I would like to try to do extinguish. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I will reach out to the closest robot
Mhm.
and try to extinguish the psionic effect on them.
Oh, I like that.
So any power with an order of 3 or lower ends.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna see if I can turn it off. Oh, and I rolled a 6, so
So it's just an automatic. If it's an order of 3 or lower, it turns. So it's like dispel magic.
yeah,
So
it's dispel
what about if
psionics.
it's a higher than 3?
I guess technically it looks like nothing will happen if it's less than 3, but I can increase the order, but I don't know like how I would know,
You wouldn't.
to increase the order.
Shar wouldn't
right?
know. You'd have to just make a
Yeah.
decision on the fly if you want to do it or not.
Right, because I could do it up to 5th order if I knew that's what it was, but
You're gonna go with, you're gonna go with 3.
That they did.
I'll go with 3 because I don't know anything.
Yeah, it does not shut it down. It doesn't shut the creature down, unfortunately.
Okay.
And do you take any strain as a result, or did you roll high?
I rolled a 6, so
oh, you're safe. You're
I'm
safe. All right. Anything else from Shar?
I don't think I have any like bonus action reaction type.
All right, Kevin, it's your turn, my friend.
As the other one that I was crushing, has he gotten up or is he still on the ground?
He's still on the ground. He did not succeed on his strength save.
All right. So, and he looks more banged up than the other.
Mm-hmm. Quite a bit, yeah. Your gravitational, what is it called? Gravity bomb? Gravitational collapse.
Yeah.
Really effed him up a bit.
Well, that's good. So we like it.
Forked him up pretty good.
Actually, I've got one question. So
Yeah.
my fox, can I attack with my fox?
You could try.
All right, I'm gonna have them try to bite a robot,
Okay.
because why not? That is 11.
Yeah, it just kind of grabs onto the ankle and just like trying to pull it away, and the robot just kind of shakes him loose and kicks him across the room.
Aw.
Kevin.
All right. I am going to activate Wonder Power. I'm going to activate a part called Iron. Third order minimum forces, concentration up to 10 minutes. Your skin turns into hardened dark metal, and you gain the following benefits for the duration: 15 temporary hit points, AC increased by 2. Take the attack action to make up to 2 powerful attacks with your limbs. This is a powerful attack that deals 1d10 plus your manifestation ability modifier, bludgeoning damage on hit.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
fight robots with robots.
Yeah.
That's how I.
That's what they always say, right?
That's right. So, it's gonna be. Wait a minute. What level was that?
3.
Third level. I rolled a 3, so that's 1 strain.
Okay. So you're up to 7. So
Yeah.
just keep in mind that at 7, I think you're in the tired category still.
I'm already in the tired category, and at 9, I'm going to be in the.
Yep, you'll be fatigued at 9.
In the other thingamabobber. So I mean, my action is to cast this thing on myself, so I don't think I can do anything else. Let me see if I have any sort of bonus.
So for folks who are watching, tired, which is the lowest level of strain, you have disadvantage on strength and dex checks, and when you get to fatigued, you have the disadvantage on strength and dex, but then you also have your speed being halved. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at the map here quickly. I want to 5 feet, so I'm gonna really do anything. All right, that's it. So that's gonna be
All right.
my-
Rue, it's your turn.
Rue focuses her her gaze on the robot that's been accosting Shar, and a sickening beam of force comes out of them. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or take 3d10 force damage.
Which one is it? Number 1 or number 2?
2.
Okay. Constitution save.
Against a 15.
I rolled a 15, so if it meets, it beats. So it does save.
Boo. Okay,
All right.
that's it.
That's it. Okay, so that brings us to these robot guys. And
Rue
meanwhile,
stamps her foot in
like
frustration.
the whole time that you're being frustrated and there's this fight going on, these dwarves are just chipping away. They're like taking crystals and putting them in these bins and sort of preparing them. They're paying no mind to you. As let's see, Kevin, you're gonna get a couple of slams. Attempts.
My AC has gone up, by the way. My AC is now 15.
21 to hit on the first one.
Oh, well, then fine. Be that way.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's the dice, man.
I do have a question about these specialization powers. Like, it doesn't say, I wonder if they're just always active, because if so, I would have been doing a lot more damage to these guys. So I just don't know. You know, the ones that don't say if it's a reaction or a bonus action or anything. And just like energy unleash, when your powers use your energy, you release some of that force into the world. When you gain one or more strain, you can choose a creature that you can see. That creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they take 1d6 psyche damage per one strain you gain. Is that, you know, like they're those? That's the maverick powers. I don't know if those
Yeah,
things
I mean,
are,
it's to me that's one of those things where you can do that as many times. It sounds like I don't have it in front of me, but it sounds like you can do that as many times as you want to take strain, right? Because each time you use it, you're taking strain. So your strain is going to continue to increase and increase and increase the more you use that maverick power. I think that's where the balance is supposed to be. I'm going to air quote on balance. But
yeah,
you
because
do
I don't
take.
know. It doesn't say how much strain you take from releasing this. You just, when you take strain, you cast a power and you get strain from it, you release that energy. And anyways, it's a question. They should clarify. Note to intro Casso.
Yes, we
Clarify.
will, and hopefully we'll be able to provide a bunch of this feedback. I've been taking notes as we've been going, but you do
So-
take 8 bludgeoning damage, and they're gonna slam you again. Give me a moment here.
Hold on. Yeah.
Is your question, is this like a passive thing? Like whenever you take strain, do you also like, does a maverick just
Yeah, it
like
gives off energy.
impact the people around you?
Yeah. The next one
That'd
is
be cool.
only a 14 to hit, so I think that misses with your enhanced armor class, correct?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Can you remind me how much damage I just took? Because I was looking at
You
how
took
much damage.
8 bludgeoning. Yep.
All right.
And then number 2 is going to try to stand up again. So I'm going to make a strength saving throw. Nope, that's a natural 1. But it is going to try. Hold on, let me see if it still has this. Nope, it doesn't have that anymore. Okay. Let's see. It looks like Charlotte is close, so it's going to reach out and try to slam Charlotte, even though it's prone. No, it misses you with the first attack. And it misses you with the second attack. All right. That brings us to Shar.
Okay. Oh man. I'm gonna try to manifest a bigger ally.
Manifest destiny.
So I'm going to call forth a large creature. So I'm going to call forth a soulless creature with the statistics of
Jeez.
an elephant.
Soulless elephant.
Oh yeah.
You
And
soulless
that is
pachyderm, you.
a bonus action.
Oh my. It's a hell of a bonus
so
action.
I'm going to then roll. Okay, so oof. All right, so I rolled a 2. It's let's see, it's hold on, how much do I actually need? You just gain strain equal to the creature's challenge rating. So I guess I just gain 4 automatically.
Okay. So you're now at 5, so you are tired.
Correct. And I'm going to use a free action to tell it to protect me or attack. I'll say attack, and I'll point at the robot creature.
Okay.
And then for my actual action,
That's just a bonus action.
that's a bonus action. I am going to try to psionic bolt, which is just a first level. One of the other.
It's first order, but you can manifest it at higher orders, I think, if you want to.
No, this one is just. It is what it is for attack, but it's kind of like a cantrip. So as I like level up, it becomes stronger.
Okay.
So let me just roll to hit.
So yeah, 2d6.
Ooh, nice.
Actually, you know what? I'll be aiming at the number 2 guy down there.
Okay.
So that is finally 23.
Yeah, that hits.
And if the creature is large or smaller, they are pushed 5 feet away from me.
Okay.
And on a hit, they take 2d6.
All
It's
right.
not a lot, but
Pushed away from you is pretty good, though.
7 damage.
Okay.
And the
So on the
Elephant who
ground, getting
goes-
pushed across the floor now.
elephant who goes after me, but on my turn, they are going to try to maybe trample charge.
Yeah.
No, that's 20 feet, so they can't do
Oh, shoot.
that. But they'll gore. Okay, so that is 6 plus that's 14 to hit.
Somehow it rolls out of the way as this giant pachyderm energy creature comes flying in
Okay.
to gore him.
All right. That is all it can do. It just attempts to charge it, and that's all that happens.
All right. How big is this creature?
It's big. It is huge.
Oh. So it probably bashes into some of these workers.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Let's see.
They just make it worse.
It definitely disrupts their work schedule. Let's put it that way. Kevin, your turn.
Wow. How banged up is the number one?
Number one is not very banged up.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna take my iron. Use your attack action to make up to 2 powerful attacks with your limbs. So I will do that. I will swing at him. I mean, I'm swinging with my stick because I'm swinging with my stick, but we'll say it's my limbs.
Swing away.
That has the 2d6 psychic damage when you hit as well.
Well, yeah. So the
Oh,
power
that's
here
right.
says I make my attacks with my limbs. So is it one of those things where I have to choose one or the other?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right. And what's your thing?
2d6 psychic.
Yeah, it's more damage, but it's 1 attack instead of 2.
Yeah, no, do what's best.
All right. I don't even know what my to hit is because I'm that terrible. I've never swung at anything in my life.
You can do it.
All right.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Oh, actually, my psionic power is into the limbs as well.
Oh yeah.
It's the weapon wielding
Of course
limbs.
it is.
Yeah, I was misreading that.
Oh, this is really
Yeah,
cool.
so you can add
Maybe.
that too. Yeah.
Nice. So my first hit is on AC 17.
Oh yeah. Actually, that's exactly what you need to hit.
All right, then the other one's gonna hit 2 because the other one is an 18. All
Yep.
right. We're in business now.
Oh, just
All
rolling
right,
a
so
lot of
that's-
dice.
2d8. 2d8. I was reading it wrong.
It just keeps getting better and better. The
Per attack?
power just gets better and better.
Is that per attack, Rue?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Of course, it has to be. I need another drink.
Attack skills.
Bartender,
Hey, I barely dealt any damage
Oh.
whatsoever.
you did
might not be
manifest
per
a
attack.
pachyderm.
It
A
says
psionic
the next
pachyderm.
time a target
It
hits a
didn't
creature,
hit.
so maybe it only
Okay.
happens once.
Still
maybe
pretty
once.
cool.
All right, we'll
Yeah.
we'll go with once. That's good enough. All right, so let's
Oh
see.
my god.
Math sucks. All right. So
can
that's
do it.
12 plus 9, that's 21. That's 27. 33 points of damage.
On number one.
Team effort.
As I
This-
swing.
You swing with your. Is that with
Where
both
the fence is.
fists?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You just pummel into it, and it just puts these huge dents. Like we're talking like a foot dent into the structure, this metallic structure. Which you look at it, and it's actually quite beautiful. It's this silvery metal, and it has this strange like filigree like detailing in it. and then
I
it's
don't
got this
care. I
blue
fucking
gem.
Kev
No, no, no.
smashed
Hold
it.
on, hold on,
Kev
hold on.
smashed
Let me relish this one moment. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you crush this bastard
it. And I do it with
your
the
fist.
glee and the
This beautiful
scream.
bastard.
This beautiful bastard.
I love your filigree.
Boom. Yeah, not down, but sort of like starting to malfunction a little bit. There's maybe some like weird escape of psionic crystal energy as it sort of like sends a puff of blue smoke out one of its ears. Anything else from Thing over here?
So Charlotte is not prone, is she?
No.
Okay, cool. And the thing is not near enough to hit her anymore?
It's 5 feet away from her at this moment.
right. So can it hit her if it tries?
You don't know?
Well, I'm going to use a bonus action to do psionic shift, which will move a creature other than me. No, it says isn't grappled or restrained, but I would assume that my pressure, my gravitational thing would count as restrained. So
I think so.
I was just gonna move it 5 feet away from her, but no.
Could you move her 5 feet away from it?
Yeah,
Or does it have a damage?
no, it doesn't have a damage, and it says the target can choose to fail their saving throw.
You could
So-
pull her away from it. Another
Yeah,
5
well,
feet.
that's why I was asking if she was immobile, because I'm like, otherwise she can just walk away from it. But yeah, so I will totally do that then. I'll use my bonus action, and I will just pick up Charlotte. I'll be Charlotte, don't fight it, and I'll just
Okay.
grab my mind and 5 feet away from, and bring her, more behind me, kind of thing.
Yeah, you guys are like
Behind me.
in a line there.
Let me roll my strain. Which is getting ugly, but
Yeah,
still
you're
not
at
as bad. I
7
rolled
right now.
6.
Okay, you're
Rolled
fine.
6.
All right.
Yeah, when honestly I thought the strain would be worse than this, but it's
really not that big of a
Yeah.
problem. All right, Rue, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to check in with Charlotte. Like, how you doing?
This is like
Do
power.
you need
gaming at
any
its best.
healing?
I mean, I am half the girl I used to be, but but I still got some energy left.
I'm going to perform some mind surgery on my friend Shar here and close up her wounds with a touch. I'm going to gain strain up to, I can do it up to my proficiency, but I'll just do one d10.
Okay.
First, I have to find my d10. Oh, there it is. 9. And I gain a strain.
Okay, so I healed 9 points.
You heal 9. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I gain a
I'll
strain.
take it.
All right.
Oh, I feel a little better. Thank you.
Yeah. Gotta look out for my girl. Okay.
All
I
right.
think bonus. I'm gonna amplify our Wrecker Ralph over there. And
Nice.
so I'll roll for that. That is a second order, and I rolled a 3. So
Okay.
again, your next attack with your arms or a weapon.
So cool.
Will
All
add
right.
damage.
Power gaming at its finest here. All right, so that brings us
Okay.
to my turn. Okay, so the one that's down, number 2, is going to try to stand up. So strength saving throw. That I think is going to do it. That is going to be a 21 versus your
hold
15,
on, buddy.
I think.
Hold on,
So
buddy.
he's going to
Hold on.
stand up.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. I think.
No,
you're-
he's not.
Come on.
He absolutely
Let me
is
play.
not.
Let me play.
You have that whole other robot.
I know, but I need more than 2 just to keep up with this with you guys. So he's gonna get up
yeah.
and then he's
No,
gonna
I can't-
move.
hold on, hold on.
He's
Where's
gonna
my
move right
thing
up
that I
to
can
you.
do when someone resists a
No,
saving throw?
you just forget
Yeah.
about that. You just
Yeah,
forget
but
about that
for some
power.
odd reason I can't find it. So no, there we go. No, not sympathy. What is it? Bolster ego? No.
Wasn't it bolster ego? For
No, I
safety?
wasn't
That's
bolster
for a
ego.
friend.
He's
The
just
other way
making this up.
around.
He's just trying to stall.
No, so no, what it is, it's a power that I can add to one of my powers. So the please carry on. It's not something that I can just use.
Yeah, so he's gonna move forward as he gets up, and as he's spittering and sputtering, he's going to move forward and make a couple of attacks on let's see, on Rue.
He'll rue the
First
day that-
No.
First one's only a 13 to hit.
Okay, so light armor. This is brand new to me. I'm wearing leather armor. That just adds my dex to my AC. Is that correct?
No, it adds 2
Mm-mm.
to your AC plus your dex.
Oh, +2. Okay, so then I'm a 14.
Okay, so that one misses. Second attack is going to be a 16. That one's gonna hit. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! I get to do some
Guys.
damage.
I think the DM is against us.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I want to do something too. So that's 12 bludgeoning damage. I do need you to make, I think, a concentration save. You've got some things going on that maybe need concentration saves.
I don't
don't-
think so.
Okay.
Nothing I have says I need to nothing I've cast says I need to concentrate on it.
Okay, perfect. All right, so there you go.
We can all see in the dark still, guys.
That doesn't take concentration. That's amazing. Okay. And then the number 1 is going to attack Kevin again because you're right in front of it and you're beating it with your fists. That's a 18 on the first one.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that's going to be 13. That's 18 bludgeoning.
Ah,
Second one is only a 16 to hit.
that hurts. Hold on. 16 hits actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
oof, that's not good. That's not good. 13 more bludgeoning damage.
Right. Well, I'm hanging on by a thread.
Okay. No, that's the end of my turn. So it's.
yeah, no, but hold on.
Do you have a
Hold on, buddy.
reaction? Do you have a
Hold
reaction?
on, I have a reaction for everything.
Let's
I
hear
am
it.
I am going
Sympathy.
to sympathy.
Sympathy.
Yeah, I will pout at him.
Sympathy
and
for
say,
the devil.
share in my pain.
Oh, you bastard! I knew you were doing
That's right. That's right. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Not the wisest. 16. That's not bad.
Well, hold on to your underwear.
I will.
I will then take on psionic exertion, overwhelming power. When a creature succeeds on a saving throw to resist one of your power's effects, you can gain strain equal to the power's order to force a creature to reroll the saving throw with a penalty equal to your proficiency bonus. So let's do that.
So how much strain are you taking?
I'm going to take sympathy. I think is a second order power. Yeah, that's 2.
All right. So you are now fatigued, my friend.
No,
as
hold
you
on
hit
on
9.
the. Hold on, because I'm gonna do my roll to see if I get. So I rolled a 5, so I'm not gonna take anything for the actual thing, but I will take 2
Yeah.
from doing the overpower thingamabob.
So you're at 9 right now. So
Yeah.
your speed is reduced by half as well. And what's the total damage that it takes?
The total damage in sympathy is. Da-da-da-da. Oops, not a D20.
Hey, Mike.
sorry.
Good to see you, man. You are welcome at any old time.
8 points.
8 total?
D12 psychic damage on failed save. Half as much. It failed. Yeah. So 8 points.
Yeah, this thing, it looks like it's on its last leg. Number 1, that is.
Neat.
That was your reaction, so it's Charlotte's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I am going to oh man. One of these days, like, oh no, I did get my attack to work last time. So I will try to psionic bolt and like just throw that ball of energy again at number 2 here.
You got it.
That is 14. Does that hit?
No, it misses again. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's fine. I'm rolling bad. So then I'm gonna say, "Get him!" to the elephant, and the elephant is gonna come over and try to gore him. Come on. Oof. He is not rolling great, but okay, so that's 7 plus.
Here's what they look like, just in case you were wondering.
Can you embiggen that? Oh, there we go. Oh,
15.
15 does not hit. This psionic robot that is on its last psionic crystal is somehow dodging out of the way of this massive psychic pachyderm. All right.
That's all I got.
All right. Kevin.
right. So the one in front of me is not doing too well, you said, and the other one is also pretty beat up.
They're both looking real bad, real dented up.
All right. Well, do I go for like, maximum strain here, or do I just
I don't know.
We haven't even gotten the
Yeah,
big bad
so-
guy.
I'm gonna stay smart. I'm gonna stay smart.
I
And,
mean, you're not wrong.
Are they close enough that I could put one physical attack on each of them?
I would say yes.
Okay, then that is what I will attempt to do. So the first one,
You're gonna have to punch. You're gonna have to punch over that little dwarf that's working his little butt off to make his supervisor happy.
All right, I'll try not to decapitate him on the way.
Least we can do.
Hi ho.
So
Hi-ho.
hold on. That's a 15 plus 1, so 16.
Misses.
Damn you. This one will hit though, so it's 19, 20.
Not me. 20 hits.
Yeah. So on the second one,
Okay.
I missed the
Number
first
two.
one, so I hit the second one. So I'm going to hit, and it's a D10 plus 2D8.
And then do you have Rue's psychic?
Yeah, the plus
Amplification
2D8.
still?
But,
Okay.
yeah. So he takes
There's definitely a lot more to remember with the psionics in
Yeah,
the game.
11.
Yeah.
14 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was looking bad before. Now it's looking like it's about to fall over. Both of these robots are not doing well. Rue.
Finish him off, Rue.
Am I near? Should I or should I help you out, Mr. Hang by a Thread?
Well, I have 1 hit point, so I don't know how you want to.
You don't know what hit points are, Kevin. You've never heard of
Noticed-
hit points.
I
Hit
noticed
points
I
don't
Kevin-
literally
exist.
I look like if I had hit points, I'd have only 1 left.
Yeah, he looks like shit.
He looks
but,
dead on his feet.
Yeah.
He speaks in video game metaphors.
Oh,
I reach
hey.
out.
Lords and ladies of fate, thanks for the raid. We appreciate you.
Oh.
Thanks for being here.
I reach out and grab Kevin, and I imbue him with psionic toughness,
Ooh.
which gives him 11 hit points.
Oh, sweet.
It increases your maximum level of hit points by 11 for an hour. So if you magically get healed a whole bunch, you could have some bonus. And you
Nice.
gain advantage on death saving throws.
Oh, nice. I'm probably gonna need that.
Well, there's no death saving. Well, okay, that's only
Yeah.
if you use
Yeah.
your psionics.
If you're,
Yeah,
if you're
well,
using
you
the
know,
traditional death, if you're using a psionic death, it's different. But traditional death is still the same.
That's right.
Hey, Brett.
Classic death.
Yeah, the classic D&D
Yeah,
death.
The original
Um,
death, yeah.
All right. And then I will,
Thank
while
you.
I'm over here, imbue his hands with, I will amplify them again. So that is 3rd order, and I rolled a 3, so I get 1 strain.
Okay, so you're up to 3 strain
3,
by my calculation. All right.
Me too.
All right, cool. All right, so that brings us to the top of the order. These psionic robots are just barely hanging on. Real quick, shout out to Lords and Ladies of Fate. Thanks for the raid. All right, so they're gonna continue to try to attack. They no longer have the ability to use their psionic mist, so they're going to make some slam attacks. Number
Gonna suck.
1 is going to slam Kevin. And given the fact that you had them both within range, they're both going to be kind of flanking you, which is going to give some advantage here. That's not great. That's only a 10 on the first one.
That's a miss.
Reroll. 15 on the second from number 1.
That's on the nose. On the nose.
So that hits.
Beats
Yep.
a beat.
Okay. 13 bludgeoning.
Ooh.
And then number 2 is actually going to attack, I think, Rue, because Rue keeps buffing everybody. So that's going to be a
It's invisible.
23 to hit.
Hold on,
the
hold
first
on,
one.
hold on, Dave. As I die, can I use my reaction?
Oh, are you out?
Oh yeah, I'm out.
No.
Can I use my reaction just before I drop?
You can use your reaction to say something.
I just wanted to use it to do sympathy and maybe blow up the one that's attacking Rue.
I would say probably not, because your mind at that point is shut off.
Oh.
But Rue, I did roll an 18 to hit you. So plus whatever is 23. So
I do go down.
11.
You know, if Michael were
14.
here, we wouldn't have died.
That's right.
14 bludgeoning.
So we'll blame Michael.
Well, technically, Charlotte's not dead yet.
Yeah.
Did you say? What did you say? 14?
14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And it's going to take a second attack on you. The 9 is not going to hit you.
No.
No. So you guys
Aha!
watch as
Leather armor.
Kevin goes down. As these
Kevin!
robots continue to pummel you, and that brings us to Char's turn.
Okay. I do not have any kind of healing spells whatsoever because I
just kill him, like
mostly stuck to Resiopath.
just kill him. They're really low.
So I am going to, I'm gonna try to hit him with the psionic bolts. We'll see if that works.
Okay.
Again, nope,
Oh,
natural
shit.
one.
Oh,
and then
no.
come on, Stampy. You can
Pachyderm.
do it. I'm gonna try to get the psionic elephant to attack.
That's crazy. A psionic elephant, folks.
I feel like
That's
it's
another
broken.
one from the VTT, so that's 2 natural ones in a row.
That's not
Um,
good. That's
Which
not
follows
good at
2
all.
natural 2s. Not you get a natural 2, but I do think the VTT is against you.
Good news is I don't have to worry about strain anymore.
That's true.
Yeah, so that is.
All right.
Actually, wait, I have one.
Oh,
Hold on
with
a
your
second. I just want to double check something because I did have one ability. Okay, here we go. I am going to do a reaction of again, which is the one chronopathy that I took. So I bonus action
Wait, hold
go
on.
back in
Is it a
time.
bonus action or is it a reaction?
reaction. Go,
So you can only do a reaction on someone else's turn.
but can I not do it on my elephant?
Okay, sure. That's yeah. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I mean, for the 2 natural ones.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so I go back in time just like half a second, and the elephant moves backwards to where it was, and then time restarts, and I say, "Come on, Stampy!" and
You
she
can do
like
it.
runs out, and come on.
You can do it, Stampy. Hey,
Save
thanks
the
for
day.
the follow.
This
Felix
is all
felt
right. So
finger.
now, 15 plus 8, so the 23.
Yep, 23,
I
that
can't
will
do
hit.
math.
23 will hit,
all right.
Stampy.
Huzzah.
All right. So then, okay. Okay, 1 hit, it goes.
I love this idea of
Oh,
a
okay.
psionic
3d8.
elephant raging through this cavern. It's beautiful. Just stomping on all these dwarves.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
15.
On that, and that was on number
plus
2.
6. All right, so that's 21 damage as finally Stampy the elephant
Saves the day.
comes forward and gores that one
Yeah,
robot.
Nice.
and destroys it completely.
All right. Good boy.
Oh my god.
Delayed,
long memory,
but
longer
better late
side
than
blast
never,
range.
Stampy.
I love that. Felix Feltfinger, good to see you. That's great. Anything else from Shar?
That is definitely all I can do.
Kevin, let's get a death save. You have advantage, I think.
I have advantage.
Mhm.
Thankfully. 12.
Yep, you're good. You have 1 success. Rue, it's your turn.
Okay, Rue takes a look around and focuses her energy on that final psionic creature and fires a sickening beam of force from her eyes.
Yes.
The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit. Well, I
Against
rolled
15.
high, and then with the bonus, I have a 23.
All right. I blink and it stops and don't know why.
Okay, so at that point, is there anything else, Rue, that you have?
Pull something out of your bag, Rue. Throw blue at him.
Bonus action. Manifest a blue ox. There you go.
I could try to throw one of the blue crystals at him.
Do you have any bonus actions that you want to use? Or you can move as well.
Yeah, I'm just looking. No.
Okay.
I guess
Alrighty
I could
then.
I could detect if there's like a hidden door somewhere or a trap that I could push him into or something. No, I could just be done.
Okay. This psionic robot is going to activate something, and it starts blinking. The crystals begin to blink louder and louder. They hum, and and brighter they blink, and it is going to move away down. So let's see, Kevin, you are unconscious, so that would not provoke an opportunity attack. So it is going to move and disappear down the corridor as it uses its action to increase its speed and dash, as they say in the parlance. And you hear this psionic alarm begin to pulse. And all of the dwarves that are around you look to be packing up their gear and their tools and like hanging their tools around them. And they grab these bins that are filled with crystals and they begin pushing them past you. Past the unconscious body of Kevin, and they all seem to move down in this direction as they carry these bins of crystals, pushing them. They're like on almost like mining carts full of crystals as they make their way down this corridor and disappear. The 3 of you are left, 2 of you standing, 1 of you on the ground unconscious. Kevin, go ahead and give me another. Actually, it's Shar's turn. Shar, do you want to do anything?
I do not have any healing, and I think Rue had the healing kit.
I do.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm gonna try casting guise on myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna change myself to look like one of those one of those dwarves. How about that? The
Okay.
miners.
How about that? Give it a shot. How does it work?
I just do it. One action, I project an appearance over myself that transforms my appearance into that of any creature I have seen that is my size, and none of my statistics change.
Okay. Yeah,
It
you're
changes
able
my
to do it.
gear and everything.
Damn.
And then I rolled a 4, so it's a 3rd level power, and
So you're good.
I just look like one of them.
All right. Kevin, give me a death save. With advantage, I believe, still?
Yep.
So-
Nope. 7.
7. So 1 failure, 1 success. Rue, are you going to do anything about this situation? Your friend is unconscious, dying. Nah.
We're out of combat, right? I'm just figuring.
I mean,
what
it's your
we
turn. It's
should
your
be
turn right
doing.
now.
Okay.
We don't see anybody.
You don't
Sure.
see anything, yeah. There's no immediate threat.
It's just
Okay.
you, me, and this giant spectral elephant.
So there's an elephant, my dying friend.
Yeah, are we
The
talking
elephant
about
in
the
the
elephants in
room.
the room?
A
Put my
dwarf.
body in the trunk.
I will use my mind surgeon to where'd I put
Ooh.
it? Oh, there it is. To dig deep into psionically to close his wounds, and gain a strain, which will make me tired. To heal him for 10, up to 10.
Holy shit. You guys are
Uh-huh.
unstoppable.
8.
I don't know. I feel pretty stopped.
Yeah, I mean,
That was great.
we could use a cleric, like a higher level
A
cleric.
cleric,
Good.
a cleric and a tank. How much did you heal me for, Rue?
8.
8. All right, so I'm at 7.
I would say the thing that sort of does balance out is you don't have a ton of hit points.
Yeah, it's like
You know, that's
47.
one thing is what's your hit die is what, a D6?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not
Mhm.
like you can't absorb the attacks like other classes can, but man, you guys can put out the frickin' powers. Holy shit. So you're back up. You do not have any sort of threat in front of you. We're out of initiative order. As you stand in this room, these crystals are pulsing. This alarm klaxon continues to ring. And you can see that all of those dwarves, like I said, packed up their gear and left the space, disappearing down the other direction.
Time to DD Mao, guys. Place is gonna blow.
Yeah,
What would you
just-
like to do?
Do we run deeper into it or do we run out?
Right. If this were a longer campaign, I would say we should run out and rest and then try to come back another
What's a
time.
campaign, Charlotte?
But I'm talking as a player. But however,
If
as
this place blows,
a
we're not
short
gonna...
thing,
Another
Let's-
option is if we know where our target is, I could turn our heads into drills and we can just aim right for it. Or I could like dig ourselves a little resting tunnel. I just want to turn our heads into drills. I do.
Do it.
All right, please elaborate. What is this heads into drills power that you're talking about?
It's called Embrace the Deep. And basically our heads grow hard and pointed and allows us to
Cone
burrow at
heads.
the speed of our that we can walk.
We'll become cone heads?
Yeah.
That's
Matt Colville, I blame you for this one.
yeah, that's it.
Jesus.
How about we just run down the tunnel?
Do you have
But,
any additional
this
healing
way we could,
abilities?
like-
can you heal Kevin anymore?
Um
I feel like you've got some powers that you could use to heal him
Yeah.
kind of quickly in the moment.
I no, the only healing power I have is well, I could toughen him again.
You've got a healing kit though. Like, is
But
that
I feel like
That doesn't
Are you
restore hit
proficient?
points.
It just stabilizes
okay.
a creature.
Yep.
fair?
Yes, I can heal some more.
What happens to my strain when I die and I come back?
Ooh,
That's a great question.
question.
So are
Oh, you know
gonna-
what it says? It says
No.
somewhere.
It says if you die from strain, it says specifically if you die from strain and you come back with the strain that you had.
I would almost say
Oh.
that you probably gain strain from from a near-death experience, but we'll for the moment we'll leave it at what it's at.
Okay.
So is there any additional healing that you can do to help your friend? Because you're hurting,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
something I can. Sorry, I can give myself 15 temporary hit points, but if there's nothing you can do.
No, there is. I'm going to take 3 strain and roll
Oof.
3d10.
I'm going to lower my
a
strain by using my
true
psychic
friend.
boost.
So 8, 10, 18.
18 hit points.
18. That's good.
That seems like a good
Um,
trade for 3 strain. So
yeah.
Rue, you're up to 6. So you are fatigued, or no, you're tired.
I have 7.
Okay, so you're still tired.
Yeah.
While this is going on, since I'm in the guise of a miner, I'm going to look around the corner and see where the other guys went.
Okay. Yeah. You you march forward and look around the corner, and you can see that again this alarm klaxon is ringing, and the crystals are pulsing, and you look down and you can see that there is a door. Some sort of a strange door, metallic in nature. And there is a light that is also blinking at that door.
Okay. I'm
so
gonna
Kevin-
have
Hold
my
on one sec.
spectral elephant follow me.
Okay,
but
Kevin,
at a
what was
distance.
the thing you were gonna do?
I want to use my psychic boost to eliminate 4 of my strain so that I'm not at 50% speed as we're trying to run away.
All right, so you're back down to 5. Got it. All right, and Charlie, you've got your pachyderm following in suit on
Right,
your
about 30
coattails.
feet away.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. So you guys make your way up to this door. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm gonna look in. You wait here. Actually, first I'm gonna see if this is trapped. We should look and see if this is like one of those weird psychic traps.
Yeah, I will
That's a really good idea.
use my sharpened senses
All
to
right.
do that. Okay. So that just basically gives me advantage.
On perception check.
Yeah, so 17.
That's a first order?
Yes.
Okay.
So
17.
17.
It does not appear to be trapped, and it does not. It also doesn't appear to have any sort of mechanism to open it. There's no handle. There's just this sort of light pulsing above it. How close do you get to it?
Psionic?
Yeah, how close do you get to it to investigate it? Think you can get right up to the door?
Within 5 feet.
Okay.
Should put Charlotte up front. Maybe it'll recognize the dwarf.
I mean, I can try. I'll go up to the door and see if it like opens for me.
It doesn't just automatically open for you as you step forward to it.
Okay.
But as you're thinking about a door opening, the door opens because it is indeed a psionic triggered door. So it just it slides up.
Oh, nice.
And it reveals. Let's see if I can make this happen.
What?
As you open the door, Charlotte, and you look through, so you're like right there, you can see in front of you that there is a massive craft. Let me see, I have some notes here. You pass through the door, you're met with a strong wind, and you find yourself upon like a tiled causeway. Beyond the causeway, you see this strange ship hovering in what appears to be an expansive void, shimmering with shimmering clouds of light. This large vessel resembles a seafaring ship crafted to appear as though a nautiloid shellfish. It looks to be docked. There are more of these dour-faced, ashen-skinned dwarves that busy themselves loading carts of crystals onto the deck of the ship. This thing is over 150 feet in length, and it looks more organic than it does constructed like vehicle. And at the bow, there are these long, intertwining squid-like tentacles that writhe and move and pulse. And there are these like resinous armored plates all along this shell-like exterior of this thing. And you look to the left as you step out into the space. You look to the left and you look to the right down this causeway, and you see that there are more ships, a fleet of these ships, and they seem to be with this klaxon woo woo ringing. It appears as though some of them are starting to depart from this causeway. The one in front of you, however, is still being loaded.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Do we want to get on that? I could put you on it.
Yeah, that's an octopus ship. I don't know where it comes from, but my gut reaction is that an octopus ship is a bad ship.
I am. Rue feels like it's time to scout ahead. And she kind of centers in on herself and begins to transform into an amorphous shadow.
Oh.
Where she can fly at a speed of 60 feet. I have advantage on stealth checks and attempt to hide without cover, and I can move through space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing. So I can scout onto the ship.
Okay.
See if I can
Sweet.
find a place for us to maybe sneak on. So I will roll. That is a 4th order. And I rolled a 5.
Nice. That's awesome. So you turn into this amorphous like mist, basically?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's kind of how I picture it.
So tell me what your intention is. Where do you want to move? Where do you want to go?
I want to move onto the ship and see if I can figure out a way that maybe we can get Kevin on as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can just put him on the ship.
I can do the same thing you
I
just.
can.
I can get on a ship. I can do
teleport
that
him.
shadow form thing too.
Oh, you can. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, why don't we
Oh.
all just sneak on this baby?
I can't shadow form, but I could walk
You're
over
in
there
guys.
as
Yeah.
a dwarf.
Are we really getting on the octopus ship, guys? It's an octopus ship. I'm like,
Let's find a little spot to rest.
on the octopus ship. You want to go rest on the octopus? Like, have I mentioned this is an octopus ship?
It's more like a Nautilus. I've been above it now. I've seen it in its totality.
Charlotte, give me a
Got like
deception
Cthulhu
check
things.
with advantage as you step out in your disguise.
Okay. Okay.
I'm pretty sure these Drugar don't have very good intuition or
I'm
what do
good
you
at
call it?
deception. Okay, so 23. 22, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they're not really paying much attention to you, and you're seem to be following their lead as you walk through the space, impersonating one of these ashen-skinned dwarf-like creatures. So Rue, you move forward, and why don't you give me a stealth check as in your new form? Kevin, are you also transforming with your shadowy shape-shifting power?
With every fiber of my being telling me that it's such a bad idea to get on an octopus ship, I do.
Okay.
And I rolled a 4, and it's a 4th order metamorphosis, so I get 1 strength.
And I get advantage. So my
Yep,
second
go
roll was a
ahead.
15.
Okay. Let me just double check. Yeah, you go unnoticed, Rue. So you can place yourself anywhere you want on the ship, on the deck there for the moment. Charlotte, same with you. You just kind of walk past these guys and you can move your token on there.
I would like to find a place with like cover So
You could hide behind one of those carts. So they're loading these push carts that are filled with crystals, and they're pushing them into this loading bay just to the north of where you are that you can't see because it's covered by the map. By the way, the left side of this map was created. I created it using Incarnate, which is an awesome mapping tool. And then the this Nautiloid ship is an art piece that was made by Limithron. So they have a Patreon that you can go check out. But they have a lot of cool maps and stuff. But that thing I've always loved that, and I've never had a chance to use it yet. So there we go. So they're loading these crystal bins onto the ship.
I will say that I'll tell the elephant to wait like back around the corner. So, to stay there.
Okay.
As we try to get on.
All right. And Kevin, you're going to also join them, sounds like.
Yeah.
So if you want to, okay, so I can move your token, get you on there. So as this happens, the remaining carts of crystals are pushed up onto the deck of this craft, and you see that there are dozens, possibly tens of dozens of these ships that are now departing from this loading bay area. As they start to pull away, and your ship does too, the Jurgar dwarves, they pull the gangplank back, that grated bit, and after they finish loading, and the ship starts to pull away. And as it turns to depart the docking area, you see these tentacles sort of writhe forward, and they almost tear open reality. They like create this portal that they tear through. And you guys all, you don't really look at each other because you're all in like weird different forms. You probably don't even notice that you're all there, but you kind of do. As the ship then moves through this space, through this portal, and where you end up, we will have to find out next time, my friends. Because you have now gotten yourself onto a Nautiloid ship. And I mean,
man.
That can't be good, but
No.
maybe, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Nice job, guys.
thanks, Steve. Thanks for the adventure.
Yeah, thanks for DMing.
And we'll find out what happens with the conclusion next time. As you guys go through this portal, things will once again have an effect, and we're going to get a chance to see some additional crazy powers. As if the powers you have now aren't enough. We're gonna take this from so the first session we played at first level. This session everybody was playing at 9th level. Next time we'll be playing at 14th level. And we'll have Michael back, and it's bound to be just absolute chaos with all kinds of crazy, powerful mind powers to throw at whatever it is that we find beyond the Omus, the mind eater, as it were.
What strain can we take?
Yeah. How much strain can you take? So, hey, you guys, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you jumping in to play and check out these new rules, which are absolutely bonkers. Let's go around the table and just do a little outro. Tell us who you are, who you're playing, and give our the folks that are watching. Hey, thanks by the way for all the raids tonight, you guys. Give them some love. So let's start with Kevin Rohrbach, played by none other than the Bleak Season Christian.
Tis I, yes, the Bleak Season on the Twitter. And Kevin, of course, as we all know, is the smashy, getting smashed also. It's kind of like a glass cannon kind of thing, but I had tons of fun letting loose with him tonight, punching bad guys in the face thanks to Rue's superpowers. So I look forward to doing it again next week.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you made it. Kendra, let's go over to you next.
Hey, thanks for having me, Dave. I'm Kendra, and I played Rue Hunter, who is metamorphosizing.
Yep.
Making up new terms for this. Still figuring out where she fits in this. Probably going to take some more healing powers as we move into through this space. Looking forward to next week.
And I just dropped a link to Kendra's gaming crew here in Duluth. They do a podcast and live shows and super fun. So thanks for being here and making time for this. Let's toss it over to Ashley.
Everybody, I'm Ashley. I am Minnesota Muse 99 on Twitter, and I have been playing Charlotte Williams, the Resiopath. Tried to really stick to the Resiopath stuff, but maybe next time healing. And you can also find me on Wednesday for Beyond Saltmarsh on this channel.
Yeah.
Good
And
name.
then Thursday, I will be with Rainbows and Razor Blades for At the Threshold, the City of Arches campaign, which was started
Ooh.
last week. Yeah, come and stop by, check us out.
Cool.
Thanks for being here, Ashley. And of course, I'm Dave, your humble dungeon master, playing games, producing games, and running games over here. We've got a lot in store for this channel in the near future, so we're super excited about some of the stuff we're working on behind the scenes. Big shout out to Robert Hartley, Lords and Ladies of Fate for the raids, Milkman Oni for the follow, Leverett 2 for the follow. You guys are awesome. Felix Felt Finger. That's a tough one to say 5 times. Thank you for the follow. We really appreciate it, guys. Mike, thanks for being here. If you like the channel and you're not following yet, please do. We'd love to see you come back and chat. As Ashley said, we'll be here on Wednesday night playing Beyond Saltmarsh, and we'll be back here next Monday for the finale of our 3-session arc with this amazingly overpowered, highly powered psionics rule set. We are crushing psionic robots, and we are stealing nautiloid spaceships, and we'll see what happens next time. So let's
Are we?
uh,
Spoilers.
What could
spoiler
get
alert,
wrong?
you did it already. Let's see what is going on here. Who's playing some D&D? We're gonna do a raid. Let's see, who do we want to raid that's playing something? Sensei, what do you got? Let's go over to Sensei Suplex. They're awesome, you guys. Hit them up with some raid emotes. You know what they are. We've got them in the we've got them for all the chatters. Carbon 2467. Good to see ya. Sunburn. Yeah, I was out on a boat all day today, so I got a little bit on my nose. Thanks for noticing. We appreciate you. We'll see you guys next time on Wednesday for Saltmarsh.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.